I'm at the house on Gingerbread Lane. This is 0.57 of an acre, 240,000. This is a dead-end road that it's on. Not paved, but again, I'm going to pan back this direction so you can see. Real short drive in from a paved road right up there. That's a pretty well-traveled road. That's Muggion Drive. It's only about 3/4 of a mile from Highway 260. Fenced lot. Looks like it's an owned propane tank. Typically, they're not that color when they're leased, so you wouldn't have to pay a lease fee, I don't believe. I'll double check that and make sure. One little dead tree right there to replace, but a few little ones to trim up. Nice flat area up through here. Garage, storage shed building. This has got a metal roof on it. Gutters and downspouts. It's got a concrete block foundation. Gutters need to be cleaned out, but that's pretty typical this time of year. Not seeing a lot of peeling paint. There's a little bit like right there. Now this is a double wide mobile. It's got the HUD tags on it. It's not that old. I'll double check on the age here in a moment too. There's the nearest neighbor. There's one right there. I'm thinking, kind of looks like maybe there's two properties set together. Oh, shoot. So it's got a rear gate. It was a little tight, but doable. Nice big backyard. Next door neighbor's got a little bit of junk in the corner. That looks like it could be a little seating area though. Must have a wood stove. I see a chimney vent right there. A little more peeling paint right there. Not too bad. Very minor. Plastic lattice looks like it might need to be power washed off. It's going down, touching concrete on the little porch posts. A little bit more peeling paint right there. Little deck. Huge backyard. Really a big backyard. Now, if you didn't want to see the neighbor on that side, I'd plant some trees there. Inside of a couple years, you'd never know they were there. They run the gutter out over here. Could use something to seal right there. That section of the gutter came apart on that part of the pipe. So that's got to be fixed. Lots of big stumps if somebody wanted to put out for like around a bonfire pit, that type of thing. It's got the awnings over the windows. Shed's in pretty good shape. It's a really good sized storage building right there. That's completely separate. Like I said, it's in good shape. Not seeing a lot of things here that, you know, throw up the red flags to me right away. They've even got gutter on the shed back here, although it's disconnected. The gutter's got to be fixed right there. So that's something that needs to be fixed. They use plastic lattice to keep bigger critters from getting underneath. No earth to wood contact with that, which is good. It looks like there might be a little piece of trim that needs to get fixed right there. Again, super minor. Decent porch. Again, a little bit of peeling paint, so there's a little bit of painting to be done, mostly on trim pieces. A little bit on a couple of steps. Very, very minor. Let me look for the keys and I'll get us inside. Okay, so we're on the deck. All finished off. I've got the door open. The steps here are kind of weird. I'm not exactly sure what they're made out of, but they seem very sturdy. I haven't felt like they're wiggly or anything. Coming in the side door, this would not be what would have been the front door on the design of the mobile, but more like a back door. But this is the one they use for the most part. You've got, I think this was meant to be like a part of a craft room with the laundry room area, and it is really big. Extra refrigerator here. Storm door, security door. Little built-in counter space. Cabinets appear to be in fairly good shape. Lots of cabinetry right here. Older washer and dryer, but hey, if they work, sometimes the older ones are better. This was a 1986 double wide. Will still finance. Pantry area. Furnace unit. I'm going to come in this direction. Has a fireplace. Excuse me, I said it might have had a wood stove out there. That's a fireplace, which is actually pretty cool. They've got a backup propane heater, ceiling fans, now the lights on this, a lot of the lights, for example, for the bedrooms and for the living room, are the type of lights where you plug it into the wall and you flip it. If you flip a switch, it turns the outlets on. They're not in the ceiling, in other words. Vinyl floor. Formica style on the butcher block countertop, so it's not real butcher block. More cabinets. Got a lot of cabinetry. That's one thing about the older mobiles. They didn't skimp on cabinets. Some of the newer ones, you're lucky if you have more than about 6 or 8 total in the whole house. I like that it has a window over the sink. Pull the blinds open. Be able to enjoy looking out the window. That's the actual front door, of course. Bathroom. Kind of a little mirror, but this is a guest bathroom. Tub's in pretty good shape. It's got a little discoloration for antifreeze, but tile. I don't see any damage on the tile. Doesn't look like there's any problems with the grouting on it. Nothing's cracked. It's the original cabinet. I think that was replaced. Honestly, I think it's a little too small. This is the second smaller bedroom, and this is actually fairly good sized. There's room for a dresser here. That's a queen size bed. You could definitely have room for nightstands. Heck, you could have enough room for another cabinet. They did run the lighting for the ceiling fan on the outside of the wall by a conduit. Closet there. I have been looking. I haven't seen any ceiling leaks. Now, I did see there's a piece of trim loose right there. That's probably about the most major thing so far inside the house I've seen. Deep closet. Practically a walk-in closet. I mean, you can see where the coat hanger is. There's probably another 2 feet in front of that. So this is a really deep closet. And it still slides really well. Come back through the living room. Only been a couple of spots so far on the floor that I've heard squeak. Pretty minor. Master bedroom. And again, we've got fairly good space. There's room for a chest of drawers here. The furnace does vent through the floor, which is always good. The other room might have a slightly bigger closet. This goes from side to side completely, but the other one is deeper. This means from here back. Again, they ran the ceiling fan on the surface. They ran it down to an electrical plug down there. For whatever reason, manufactured homes prior to about 1990, they didn't run a lot of lights into the ceiling. Master toilet has been replaced. That is one of the newer push buttons. Hi again. Separate shower area there. Yep, closet space. Linen. Big linen cabinet. The flooring is either linoleum or carpet. It's the original sinks. Well, these aren't. This is new. This I think is new, but the countertop itself and the cabinet and the cabinets above, I think those are original. And like I said, they are in good shape. There's no funny smells. And I haven't seen any major damage to the house. I don't feel the floors being unlevel. It's just been really well maintained. Mostly original. You could certainly make some changes to things if you wanted to. That would do some great upgrading on it. Changing flooring out, for example, updating that. Maybe even painting a few cabinets, giving it a more updated look. But for the most part, this is a really sound property. Maybe one final little look here. And now we'll head outside and take a look at those outbuildings. So we're going up to the garage. Has a garage door opener. It's unfinished on the inside, but this wasn't built that long ago. Not sure of what the date is, but this isn't very old. Storage area here in the back, extra light. Has some windows to let light in. Really a nice little garage. Single car, but really a nice one. Come over to this building next. We've got a security door here. Walking in to the storage shed that is attached. This was definitely somebody's man cave. Workshop. Has a ceiling fan in it, plenty of lights. Workbenches. Really well built. Oh, I can't quite get that light to come on, but nice workshop. And next we're going to head into that one down there. So this little workshop does not have power in this one. This one I think was meant for more storage than anything. Again, built really well. But it is feasible that somebody could insulate this and finish it off inside and almost make it into like a little guest cabin. Of course, somebody'd still have to come inside to use the potty, but well, if you wanted to, you could actually run plumbing out here too, which would make this super, super cute. Little vaulted ceiling. But otherwise, great storage area. I have to say I'm impressed. Has a metal roof, which isn't very old. The outside looks like it's been resided and repainted, the actual structure itself, not that long ago. Other than some of the trim needing to be a couple places fixed and touched up and tiny little things to do, this property is in really great shape. I'm serious, I'm duly impressed. I actually like it. I'd live here. And that will conclude the house tour for Little House on Gingerbread.